Welcome back to the Charlotte Communication Group's Thunderdome for another Bull with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87 Best Weekly Podcast, the show about everything and nothing coming right at your ass 1 day a week. It's almost 5 days a week because of the stupid Vikings. But yeah, whatever. Sitting shotgun is Uncle Nick. Follow him out to our Nick's son.
Hey, glad to be here today.
Are you?
No, I'm not. Yeah,
nah. Okay. Tell a friend, spread the word. iTunes, Stitcher, radio as well. So the Vikings, the Minneapolis Miracle, that went down. That was all good times. But Nick, where were you, and what was your reaction?
I was in disbelief. I was in my home up in the northern suburbs of the Twin Cities, sitting on my couch, watching the game in general. The first half, Vikings looked pretty dominant. I was pretty impressed, so I kind of was zoning out. It was late in the afternoon. I was, going back and forth, doing errands at home, chilling, resting in my bed a little bit, just kind of thinking, okay, we got this thing covered. And then slowly, that fourth quarter, getting really intently on the edge of my seat, freaking out, maybe we might not actually be able to pull this off.
Yeah.
And
all right. Then the miracle happened. So let's
third down. 3 receivers right, Thiel and left. Marshawn Lattimore 12 yards from Adam. Case on a deep drop. Steps up in the pocket. He'll fire to the right side. Caught by Diggs. Stay up. Oh my God. 30. Touchdown. Are you kidding me?
It's incredible that
Stephon Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings have walked on the New Orleans Saints.
The amazing thing was he was able to stay in bounds.
Yes, I was pretty shocked with that too.
Because that wouldn't have been as exciting of a finish, and yeah, there's no guarantee that Forbath would have hit from 50, 51 yards out. But I mean, just the way this doesn't happen to Vikings.
No, it doesn't. And right away, my first gut reaction when I saw him crossing the first line was, okay, let's see a flag.
Where's the flag?
Or where's the referee going to say that a foot stepped out of bounds or like his knee landed? But, I mean, all the instant replays, and yes, that following Monday at work, every one of us who were on our phones going through all the social medias, everyone who knows the video editing stuff, just watching take after take, different people's views. Because, I mean, half a dozen cameras are there. Just, watching the views from this angle, and seeing how it perfectly, the defender just missed the tackle, took out the defender behind him, and it was like, it almost seems like it was too good to be true, like a staged, it feels like a Hollywood movie.
It does, and hopefully it'll end with the Vikings hoisting the Lombardi Trophy at U.S. Bank Stadium.
The Jerome Trophy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I slipped. Oh, well. In honor of the NFC title game opposition, we got a Brewery or Indie Band Philly edition. Producer Allie's been busy baking, do all that good stuff. Also, someone who's busy, Josh Pelto, Remax Preferred, busy selling your house. Billy, busy helping you buy your house, because that's what it does. And you got you right now. Whether you're going to be buying or selling, you have to be prepared for that busy spring season coming up, because it'll sneak up on you, right? Get your house ready to sell if you're doing that, and Josh will help you get the best price. Or even though it's still a seller's market, and Josh, if you're buying, it'll help you get into the house that you want. Give him a call, 763-213-4617, joshpelto.com, Josh Pelto, Remax Preferred. He came out to Buffalo Wild Wings on Thursday night, unlike you.
I had other plans.
The Andy Lucanary football machine zone coverage invaded Buffalo Wild Wings Egan and just destroyed and slayed souls for 2 hours talking football.
Did you guys eat wings? Did you guys eat live on the air, or did you guys do it after?
No, we didn't eat. They all stuck around and ate, except I had to get my ass back here to the studio, and because I had to do 2 more shows, because that's life I lead. But it was all good. But you actually had, well, won't say valid, but you had a reason for missing.
Valid? What do you mean? I hate you so much. Yes, me and a couple friends of mine went to the Killers concert at XL that played on Wednesday night.
It was such a good song back in the day.
They had a lot of, they had a surprising lot of songs where it's like, I think I know the song. Oh yeah, I know this song.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big Killers fan. You know me. I'm classic rock. I'm soft rock guy. But as I said, I had friends who were really interested in going to this concert, and I want to go to concerts. It's fun to go out and see a show, whoever it is. And the Killers did not disappoint. They were a really fun band. They sounded great. They sounded CD quality. Like,
Did they lip sync everything?
No, they did not lip sync.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They did. I love this song. I feel like they're an underrated band. Like when you said you're going to the Killers concert, I was like, that's kind of weird. Then you explain that it's like your friend's favorite band. I'm like, that's really weird. But I mean, then you look at the songs like all these things that I've done.
Somebody told me, Mr. Brightside.
Yeah, it's all good songs.
Yeah, they have a lot of great rock songs. And, for our generation, they came out, their first album was 2005, and I think that a lot of people, still enjoy that first album, maybe the first and second album, a lot more than kind of like they released a couple newer songs that I wasn't familiar with at all, and they sounded fine, but obviously everyone loved, like, my favorite songs.
No.
I'm not a soldier. I've got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
Is that Casey Affleck?
I've got soul, but
Or is that the lead singer?
That does look like Casey Affleck. Hold on. I've never seen their music videos ever.
Yeah. Do they still make music videos?
YouTube they do. Taylor Swift did for her albums. But I mean, it's not on MTV or VH1 anymore. It's all YouTube.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I have a question for you in terms of like enjoyable, but not like extremely memorable, like 2000s bands. Who's better, the Killers or Incubus?
I might have to go Killers. Yeah, I might have to go. I might have to go Killers on that one.
Wow. I think I go Incubus mainly because I like Incubus better.
Which is fine. I don't know. I guess they're a band from New Zealand, Las Vegas, and the production of the show was amazing. Mm-hmm. If you guys ever seen the show from at the X, the sound is very well, and they had like laser light shows. Their backdrops, had like digital images while the songs played, and obviously they rehearsed the songs well enough, to make everything match up, line up great. There's like there are multiple camera people in the audience and all around to capture the lead singer, Brandon Flowers, and
it's Brandon Flowers because there's an NFL cornerback named Brandon Flowers as well. And when he was a free agent, the Vikings were quasi-interested, and I remember people were yelling at because it's like, he's too old. It's like, no, that's the lead singer of the Killers Wikipedia page that you're looking up, and he's like 6 years older. I mean, like, smile like you mean it. Like, this is a good, not top 40, but like sort of alt rock hit that you enjoy, but then you forget that it was the Killers.
Yeah, I think that's a lot with this band. Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't think there's nothing, it's not a one-hit wonder band. It's kind of that, I'm not as obscure as like the Ryan Adams.
Yeah, they're the Ryan Adams in our Ryan Adams Lou Bega.
Yeah, for the most part, it's kind of true.
Yeah.
I think somebody told me it's a fantastic song, though. A lot of people like Mr. Brightside because you hear it a lot, and my friend Megan, who I went with, made a point. I think that a lot of what?
She's my friend too.
I don't think so. Not what she said. Oh, Zinger. No. Okay, our friend Megan made a point that I think a lot of Killer songs are a backdrop to certain Target ads, I think, throughout the years. I think they use so when you think, like a lot of these songs, it was like, oh, I kind of do know this one. As I said, not being a big Killers fan, they're around enough, but it's like, oh, this is that song. it's not it's not like a Taylor Swift something, I Knew You kind of thing, what's that, Look What You Made Me Do type of song where it's like that big number one song right now, Despacito, they don't have that type of thing, but they're still rocking, even though talking to my coworkers and our friend Megan, their last couple albums were just kind of average. I don't know if they hit the height of that freshman sophomore albums they have, where a lot of these songs are from. But as I said, 2005, right? I think 2005 was when the first album came out. That was 12 years ago, and this Brandon guy sounds fantastic and was rocking out a pretty good show and rocked for I think it was a little over 2 hours.
Oh, odd thing. The Killers and Incubus, both their lead singers' names are Brandon.
Oh, that was neat.
So there you go. I don't know what that accomplished.
Yeah,
but.
and the thing about the everyone who was at the concert, I don't know what you're thinking of when it comes to what their fan base looks like. It's everyone. It says my coworkers are in their 40s. Our friend Megan is just under 30, and I saw millennial, young 20-year-olds there. I think I saw like an 8-year-old walking with her parents. Like her parents were they brought to the concert. It definitely, like, I think they hit a lot of groups, and they filled up the X pretty well. That ice level was all general admission, so a lot of people standing. We had lower level seats, so I was sitting quite a bit. I was tired, but generally everyone was standing, and it was a pretty full X. It was a pretty full XL. I don't think that top ring was. I don't think anyone was sitting in those top rows. I don't know if they were available, but I would say almost a pretty sold out concert. If it was a sold out concert.
I don't like concerts. Like, I understand and respect them, and this isn't me just trying to be like hipster contrarian. It's like, I don't know, I just never have the urge to go see a concert.
If you could see a concert, if there's one person you would want to see.
No one.
What music do you like? Do you like music?
I do, but not enough to go see.
Would you see Incubus?
No. I don't like Incubus. I just like them better than the Killers. In hindsight, of course you'd go see a Prince show, or if he did one of those impromptu Paisley Park shows, like that would be an experience. But I don't know, I understand and respect people whose concert is really their thing, and I'm sort of envious. I wish I had a thing, except I don't because I'm dead inside.
He has a Vikings thing.
No, I don't even like sports either. Actually,
I mean,
I don't like anything. I think
Vikings
it's a problem.
Podcast?
No, I don't even like that, even though we just did 500 episodes.
Yeah, congratulations.
Hey. No, they should 500 episodes, but someone should bring me a cake with 89 on it, because it would be like when Conan's 10th anniversary, Mr. T walked in with a cake that had a 7 on it. He's like, 7? I've been on the air for 10. You've been fighting for 7, fool. or something like that.
You only had 87 good episodes. Yeah.
89. Give me some credit.
89.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of credit, no segue. Let's Brewery in the band. Fun fact: that band, the Killers.
No, it's not. Is it?
No, it's not. It's some generic Creative Commons band, which is the best thing ever. Fine, they're going to be the next the Killers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Killers. All right, so Brewery indie band, very simple and easy peasy lemon squeezy. Producer Allie and Oliver Austinus has put together 12 names from the city of Philadelphia. Now, we have to guess if they are a brewery or if they are an independent band from the greater Philadelphia area. Philly's dumb. Like, they have a... Well, first off, everyone's big dream in Philadelphia is to earn enough money to move to New Jersey.
I've never... Have you ever been over there?
No.
I never have either, and I've always kind of wanted to, out of the respect to the fact that when you talk about cities like Philadelphia, Boston, New York, to me, they seem like distances as far as like Minneapolis to Chicago, but I think they're within a few hours, if not an hour away, and like how close they can be to each other.
Yeah,
it's mind blowing.
All right, so before we look it up, do you want to bet that? All right, so take Minneapolis to Duluth, and then take Philly to New York. Do you want to bet that Philly to New York is further or closer than the Twin Cities to Duluth?
I'm gonna say New York and Philly are closer.
The suspense is killing me. Nick, would you ever move to like Philly or New York?
I never been to any of those cities, so I don't know if I could. Obviously, I want to move south because I'm scared of giant spiders. So,
all right, Philly to New York is 96.7 miles, and Minneapolis to Duluth 154.5.
Jeez,
it's 50% longer. It's crazy.
That's insane. But I mean, because they seem like such different cities. Well, different cities. I mean,
yeah. Actually, like downtown Minneapolis to Rochester is 86.5. So it's in the ballpark of New York to Philly, which is funny.
And like Philly and New York are major giant cities, and
one is.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Philly is. Yep.
Oh, it's actually farther Philly to Baltimore, 100 miles. Yeah, but anyways, the Geography Podcast coming up soon. All right, so we got 12 breweries or indie bands. This is the stupid game that Nick is always kind of good at, except I've been whipping his ass lately. Worse than the force. Knocking over furniture. Oh, we have to get back into Will Smith. I know that we talked about Will Smith last week, but something I'm starting to do now, as of last week, is just like when I'm at the gym, listen to rappers from the opposing city that the Vikings are playing. So last week was great. I mean, you had New Orleans, so you had Lil Wayne, you had Juvenile, you had Master P, you had Mystical, you had all of those guys. And then Philly, you have Meek Mill. And Will Smith, who counts.
I didn't realize he was actually from Philadelphia.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Let's start it off. Play along at home, tweet in your scores. First one is Dock Street. Dock Street. All right. I wonder if Dock Street's actually a street. Otherwise, that'd be kind of dumb. I wonder if it's near the shore. Dock Street. I could see this being a brewery, and they'll probably do something like dumb and punny. It's like Dock Street, Dock Stout, or something like that. So I'll say brewery.
I also said brewery.
All right. Andy and Nick both say brewery. Answer is Dock Street. Brewery. Hey.
Huzzah.
Both start out 1-1. Next up, Evil Genius. Evil Genius. Now, I mean, could this be like a Sheldon cover band? Like Young Sheldon? No. I'm gonna go. Evil Genius is a brewery.
I also said brewery.
Evil Genius. Brewery. All right, 2-2. Starting off a rousing start. Next up, Hammerfall. Hammerfall, brewery or indie band? All right, so Hammerfall. By the Hammer of Thor. I will say that Hammerfall is a band.
I said brewery.
Hammerfall, band. See, you didn't do the thing where it's like, she can't do 3 in a row. Do you ever do?
To a point, yes, but I mean, obviously, I kind of feel like, I don't know, that she's setting it up.
Do you ever do that multiple choice test when you were a kid? You're like, it can't be B twice.
Oh yeah. No, for me, it was at most it could be B twice. You know, something twice. 3 times though, even if I'm like, I'll analyze the 2 previous answers. Like maybe I'm doing something wrong because I feel like the third one for sure is B.
Twice, 3 times the confusion. Next up, Iron Hill. Iron Hill. It'd be ironic if this was not a metal band, but Iron Hill. I'll say Iron Hill is a brewery.
I said brewery too.
Iron Hill, brewery. Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like the Killers were on Larry King.
For what?
I don't know.
Like,
We'll look that up in a sec. Next up, a number 5 out of 12 brewery or indie band Philadelphia edition. Kung Fu. Kung Fu. I feel like this could be a band, right? Yeah, I'll say Kung Fu's a band.
I said band.
All right, Kung Fu. Band. Hey.
They're a country band.
I'm holding on to a 5-4 lead over Nick. Nick, are you feeling confident?
I'm feeling up there. I think I'm ready to go. I think I can make a good.
No, I don't think you can.
Want to put money on it? Like 10 grand? No, I'm kidding.
I'll bet you $1 that I beat you in this game.
No.
Oh, you want to bet 10 grand? You want to bet $1? No. Next up, Molotov. Molotov. Now, this could be a trap. Because Molotov, you make a Molotov cocktail, which is a bottle of booze with a lit rag in it, and you just chuck it. But I think that might be too simple, right? I'll say that Molotov is a band.
I said band.
Molotov. Band. Nailed it. All right, so we're halfway through. Ooh, I'm 6 of 6. Hell yeah. Nick is 5 out of 6 somehow. The hell, Nick.
You know what? I'm trying to be crap.
On the back end, Ripe. R-I-P-E. Ripe Brewery. I mean, that's not really appealing, though. But I'll say brewery.
I said band.
All right, Ripe. Band. Dang it. Damn it.
Yes.
6 to 6. Coming up, we got 5 to go. Next up, Say Anything. Say Anything. Is Peter Gabriel?
Yes.
From
no, that's the name of the movie. The song is In Your Eyes.
Oh. I've actually never seen that movie. Is it any good?
No. I watched it within the last 5 years. I did not care for it at all. It was a really weird...
John Cusack. Look at him. Oh,
he kind of still looks like how he does, which is weird. Like, he kind of looks like that now.
Yeah, he's got good genes.
Who does not have good genes? Joan Cusack. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Sorry, Joan. If you're listening, I think you're cool.
All right, so he just shows up at our window?
Yes.
And he's got...
I think that would annoy, like, neighbors or, like... I don't remember if we're folks at home at the same time, but...
Man, the sound of that boombox is amazing. Yeah, he does. I think it's weird that he's wearing a trench coat.
That's style.
That was like the 80s style, right?
Style, yeah, that was style.
Yeah. All right, so the movie doesn't hold up.
I don't think it does. It was... I'm trying to remember how it ended. Like, it was them running away or something together.
Well, I assume this is the ending?
No, this is, I think, 2/3 away.
It's like...
It's like...
What?
It's like 2/3 of the movie in.
Why?
This is... I saw it. It wasn't memorable to me. Something with... The parents, I think, wanted her to do this one life or go to college or something.
No, wait. There's a movie where the parents do not approve of the relationship.
Yes.
I want a movie to be like, hey, I'm going to be with Donnie. All right.
I think there are quite a few movies like that.
Yeah. All right. Have you ever seen the movie Easy A? With Emma Stone?
I have not seen that.
It's really good. Like Stanley Tucci and the mom is, her name escapes me. Patricia
Clarkson?
Yeah.
They're
really funny.
The mother lover woman?
Yeah, like we'll look it up here in a sec. We're going to finish this game. Say Anything, I will say, is a band.
I think I said band 2.
Say Anything. Band.
80s cover band would be great if that's what it is.
That would be pretty good. That was my thing going. All right, so we got 4 to go. I have 7. Nick has 7 as well. Here we go. Sly Fox. I will say Sly Fox is a brewery.
I said brewery too.
Sly Fox. Brewery. Nailed it. This is getting tight. 8-8. We're playing a pretty good game now. I think we've each only missed one.
Yeah, not too bad. I think we're using a little bit of logic, I think we've been learning a little bit.
Probably not. 3 to go. Next up, Sonreal Brewery, Indie Band, Philadelphia. I will say Sonreal is a band.
I also said band.
Sonreal. Band. Man, this is unprecedented.
Yeah,
I'm not comfortable with this.
I'm sorry.
All right, 2 to go. If we're tied in the last one, we'll each pick a different one, so we don't have a tie. Victory. Outlaw. I mean, this has to be a brewery, right? All right, so actually, I think I've heard of this one before. So I will say brewery.
I said brewery too.
Victory. Brewery. All right, we are tied 10-10 with 1 to go. This is the Big 12 football version of this. I know you don't get the reference, but whatever. 1 to go. Yards. I will give you the option to select brewery or indie band, and I will take the other one.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Because I wrote my answers before, and
yeah,
this was a toss up. So I went bands.
All right. So I go yards.
Would you have said? What would you have said? Would you have leaned more towards bands, or?
I probably would have said bands, yeah.
Okay.
So, yards, brewery or indie band. I have brewery. Nick has band. For the win, yards, brewery.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, Nick, you screwed yourself.
I know.
It's okay. It's
Darn
like
it was.
You
a
are
hard
one
time.
pathetic loser. You are one pathetic loser.
Yes.
Yeah, that's soundbite.
It is quite nice to win because Nick stabbed himself in the jugular. Essentially. Yeah, it's good. Good times. Also, good times is getting your business right on the right foot in 2018. Digital marketing is where it's at because, to get your customers, you have to have a good product, you have to have good service, but also you need their attention. You need eyes on your product, and where's everyone's eyes nowadays? They're in their phone. Mobily optimized websites, digital, social media, advertising. That's how you get your next customer. Let the pros handle it. All under one roof. Go to scgpr.com, Strother Communications Group, and they will indeed take care of you. All right, Nick, let's do a little news, and then I'm going to make you watch the trailer for Easy A.
You are fake news. Sir, go ahead. Can you...
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I ain't got time to believe. You can't handle the truth.
The news with Uncle Nick.
All right, Nick, what's going on in the world today?
All right, let me get my scrolling down. All right, news. Sorry, wow, losing my voice here. Because I was singing so much.
Losing my voice, losing my mind.
I'm kidding. Okay, a story of a not too disturbing story, but a crazy car accident that happened in Santa Ana, California, I recommend viewers to look this up when you're done listening to this podcast because it is amazing. A car somehow got lodged into a second-story window.
Surveillance video shows the car just missing another car right there and then goes over the center divider, catching air. There's a bus right there that just whizzes by afterwards. Video's from a motel next door to
All right, so they're coming down a perpendicular street. They hit the divider of this highway, and then it just launches into the building that's on the side of the highway. That's awesome.
If you've seen movies like Lethal Weapon, if you think of those 80 action films, it did exactly what you guys think would do, where it hit the median, and it launched like Micro Machines launched into a side of a house or a side of this building. And yeah, so the pictures are incredible how high it's like 15 to 20 feet up in the air. And it's just perfectly stuck there.
All right, now I'm just clicking on a random video that we saw. So they're collapsing a floor by filling a room with water. So they got a dummy house. They're filling it with a fire hose. Looks like an upstairs bathroom. It was starting to drip. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that bathtub was not in there. It's a fake house anyway.
They don't care. They're smiling.
Yeah. Oh, it got up to the window. Because isn't it always like didn't it used to be like a 90s or like TV or movie trope? Like, oh, we left the bathtub running. All of a sudden, poof.
Yeah, like the heavy part itself would just collapse.
Yeah, just the tub. Because everyone had a clawfoot tub back in the 90s. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. Dude. That got up pretty high.
Yeah, this is a lot about the construction of that. Oh. Who has to clean that up?
I mean, they did get about 4 feet of water in that room.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty sweet.
I feel like an apartment complex might be different because I feel there's always people complaining like if something was leaking, like if someone had a leaky or like overflowing bathtub on the floor, like it comes down right away.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, car crash in the house. All right. What's next?
Is that all right? We're going local, Assumption style here.
Call me local.
My home country of the Philippines, and by my home I mean my dad's home. Filipino volcano coming back to life is what this Fox News story is talking about. The Philippines, if none of you know, I'm Filipino. It's an island nation in the Pacific and very volcanic.
Yeah. Trump called it a SO country.
I don't think he was talking about the Philippines. He might have been. Anyway, one of their major volcanoes. Let me see what the. I had the name down here earlier. Is starting to. The Mayan one. Yeah. So the Mayan volcano, very popular volcano, is spewing out lava and not like dangerous volcanic, but this is most volcanoes from a geology perspective are always active, and this one is just spewing out a little bit more ash than usual. So pretty exciting.
Is it going to blow up? Well, isn't the entire island chain just on a volcano?
It's on
like Hawaii.
It's on like the plate tectonic kind of thing. The Philippines have their own. They actually have their own plate, like the Philippines plate. That's kind of moving alongside the specific plates and whatnot. So and I think it was the early '90s. They had the major one. I think Pinatubo was like violent volcanic. I think where they erupted as movie star style, like the movie Volcano or Dante's Peak. So this isn't like Hollywood bad, but obviously it's making people move. It's keeping people a little bit away.
No, this will turn into a Rock movie for sure. Like The Rock heads over to visit his homeland, maybe of the Philippines. Maybe. I think he might be Filipino.
He could be. And
now, boom.
See, the problem with Maya, the location of the Mayan volcano is that it's near that major island of Luzon, and that's where the capital of Manila is. There's millions of people who live there, so when you think of volcanoes and stuff blowing up, it's not too far from these dense areas, because especially the Philippines, which has a lot of people there.
And now, it's time for The Rock to return. Anyways, here's the trailer for Easy A.
Okay.
This is a good movie.
Let me just begin by saying that there are two sides to every story, and this is my side, the right one. I used to be anonymous.
It's crazy this came out in 2010.
Olive. That's your name, right?
Yeah. We've had 9 classes together since kindergarten.
Amanda Bynes right before she went crazy.
So here it is, part 1.
Do you want to go out with me?
Brandon, just a couple hours ago, you told me you were gay.
You said I should pretend to be straight.
I didn't mean with me.
I am tormented every day at school. Just one good imaginary fling.
Which brings us to part 2.
Was that Olive with Brandon?
No, grunt and make it convincing. You ready for the grand finale?
Yeah. What?
Yeah!
Thank you.
What's that? I always thought that pretending to lose my virginity would be a little more special. Judy Blume should have prepared me for that.
Brandon told me what you did for him. No, he told me the truth. I was just hoping that maybe you could do the same for me.
So whether I liked it or not, I was open for business. 20% off to Bath & Body Works? Is that how much our imaginary trust meant to you? I fake rocked your world.
We need to pray for her, but we also need to get her the hell out of here.
Amen. On Monday, things took a turn for the scandalous.
Screw all these people, Olive.
Ironically, we were studying the Scarlet Letter. This girl named Hester Prynne has an affair with the minister, is besmirched, and made to wear a red A for adultery.
Roll Tide.
Perhaps you should embroider a red A on your wardrobe.
I'm not proud of this.
I wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please.
No judgment, but you kind of look like a stripper.
Mom.
A high-end stripper for governors or athletes.
Is she the one everyone's talking about?
Yes.
I know exactly what you're doing. If I promise not to tell anyone, could I kiss you right now?
Early 2000s.
I had a similar situation when I was your age. I had a horrible reputation.
Why?
Because I slept with a whole bunch of people, mostly guys.
Mom! There's a higher power that will judge you for your indecency.
Tom Cruise.
Ooh,
back when Tom Cruise still had power. They have an adopted black son, Emma Stone's younger brother. And there's a scene in the kitchen where Stanley Tucci is making breakfast, and then it's the end of the scene, and then he just looks at the black kid, is like, "Where are you from?" You can tell it's a running joke.
They just have him there. The thing is, what happened to that actor now?
That was a good question. All right, what else?
All right, some serious news story that kind of broke over the last couple of days was the horrors in what's known as the horrors of California, where a mother and father have locked up 13 of their children in their house, pretty much almost starving them to death, aged from 2 to 29. Surprisingly, yeah, the number of these people that were chained to their beds, locked in their rooms. Many of them were adults, and it's just it's news that's kind of breaking right now. So there's not too much known besides that the parents were arrested. I think they said $1 to $3 million bail, and I think a CNN report that came out a few hours ago was saying that they're pleading not guilty for family endangerment. It's kind of this is like a horror movie story, and as I said, they're adults, 29 years old. We have friends who are in their late 20s and just so malnourished, where they look like they're middle high schoolers, I believe, was what some news reports were going with, and it's just it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, as I said, it's still kind of breaking up as we go, but this was in California. The story goes that a 17-year-old girl of the family was able to escape from her from their captives, literally, because I said they were typically chained to their beds and chained to each other. She was able to escape the house and get help. And yeah, this mother, I think fathers David and Louise Turpin, 56, 49, and I think all the as of right now, all the children are theirs, and yeah, they kept to them. They kept to themselves. Very few people knew who they were, but as I said, they range from up to age 29. So a 29-year-old has been forced to live with their parents and almost starved to death, where they're super malnourished. They're all, I believe they're all still recovering in a hospital to kind of get solid foods to them, help build up calorie intake. I believe one website I read talked about. It's just
the name David, it's very binary. Either it's the coolest guy It's like, it's Dave. It's Big Dave. What's going on, Dave? Or it's David, who, like, is a psycho cult and has, like, his own kids chained up in the basement. Like, there's no middle ground. Like, there's no average Dave or David.
Dave. How cool is Dave? And then,
like, there's never a David where you're like, meh, no opinion.
I agree. I agree with that, actually, 100%.
Yeah. Lighten the mood. We're watching Easy A again.
Sent to the principal today.
Did you win a medal or something?
Actually, we're just going to watch this whole movie.
Not exactly. I used inappropriate language in English class. Ooh. Although, we're reading a book that I personally deem wildly inappropriate for our age group, so I actually felt it was quite apropos.
What did you say?
Let's just say it was an inappropriate word.
Well, what did it start with?
A snide comment from a snotty girl in my class.
No, I mean, what letter did the word start with?
T.
Oh, T.
Oh, T.
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 Let us think. T.
T.
Is it Stanley Tucci?
T. 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 T.
Guys,
Noun, adjective, or verb?
Noun. It's definitely slang. Think British.
Tallywhacker? Termagant.
Yob. Frast. Nunt.
You're just saying sounds. There's sounds.
Spell it with your P's.
Oh, yeah, spell it with your P's. Do it!
I will take that challenge. I like that. All right.
So does this have anything to do with the rumor that you mentioned the other night? Do you need to talk to us about something, sweetie?
What's that? Twit.
That's an A, honey.
And it's a word that'll get you sent to the principal's office.
It's a bad word. Sit down.
Yeah, that is all. Anyways, that's the news.
The news with Uncle Nick.
From the entire Channel 4 news team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go yourself, San Diego.
Nick, all of your news is so depressing that it makes me just want to watch an obscure movie from 2010.
There's not much else to really. There's no fun stories right now.
Something that is fun is getting your best night's sleep ever on a Lisa mattress. Nick will tell you what is up. I can tell you what is up. We both got them, and it's you get the best night's sleep ever. And especially now, I mean, in the football season where it is, maybe you're not getting enough sleep. Maybe you're just a little restless. Yeah. Just having a great mattress will help you get at least quality hours, if not quantity. And Lisa will help you do that as well. Ship straight to your door. 85 pounds for the queen. Easy peasy. Even Nick can carry it. And all you got to do is just like open up the bag. Right there, you have your mattress. Don't have to worry about delivery or lugging around big, bulky mattresses, and you will greatly enjoy it. Go to lisa.com/purpleftw. Get $100 off any size mattress you want. So you get the queen, you get the full, you get the king, you get the California king, whatever you want. Do it up. lisa.com/purpleftw. Nick, what's we got going on this weekend?
This weekend, no specific plans. I want to
watching football.
I'm gonna watch football evening, so kind of get my grocery shopping done early. Pack up a bunch of food, some snacks. I like to chill at home, watch the games. So I want to have a nice little meal. Might make Filipino food this weekend, so which is rice.
I would wager that your normal game day food purchase is one of those Hormel meat and cheese trays.
Don't tell the...
Yeah. Do it. Yep, go watch the game. I'm going to do the show. I'm going to do all that stuff. Yeah, good times. Show's available on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. And if you enjoy the show, tell a friend. Add to the Jerome Army. If you think Producer Allie's doing a good job, give her a follow on Twitter at Producer Allie CD. Or if not, just block her. That'd be fine, too. But for Nick, I'm Andy Carlson and Young. Sayonara, and bye-bye. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to Bowl with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast. Download the show on iTunes. Everyone's middle name is Jerome.